Assalamualaikum and a very good day everyone. Today, we are going to critically analyze Ruth Wodak approach to language, ideology and power. So, who is Ruth Wodak?
One of the most influential figures in critical discourse analysis is Ruth Wodak. Her groundbreaking work has offered valuable insights into the intersections of language, power, and society. CDA has become a tool for understanding social realities by critically addressing the relationship between discourse and power. It inspires scholars and activists alike to challenge systemic injustice and envision a more equitable future.
The purpose of this video is to show how language can be used as a social practice and not just as a neutral tool for communication. Wodak believes that language is not just about communicating, but it also helps create and maintain society's rules, values, and relationships. The way we talk or write could influence how society works. According to our research, there are 4 approaches to Wodak's language, ideology, and power. Firstly, ideology in discourse. Ideology isn't just a set of beliefs. It's hidden in our language through word choices, metaphors, and stories. According to Bendick 2013, powerful groups use language to make their ideas seem normal. For example, the media can reinforce stereotypes by reporting crimes differently based on who did them. Wodak looks at how language can keep unfair systems in place or challenge them. Headlines like "Young Man Arrested" versus "Immigrant Arrested" show and reinforce power dynamics and biases. Secondly, discourse as a social practice. Van Leeuwen 2008 explains that to understand power in language, we need to see it in its social context. According to Wodak, this means looking at the setting, cultural norms, and history, as well as the people involved and their positions of power. For instance, the purpose and audience of a discourse are very important. Thirdly, focus on power relations. Wodak's work looks at how language creates and maintains power imbalances, including the discursive strategies used by dominant groups to marginalize others, according to Ng and Deng 2017. Wodak studies 3 key ways power shows up in language. Firstly, within language, how different groups fight over word meanings to control narratives. Secondly, control of language, who is allowed to speak or write and who isn't, shaping whose voices are heard. Thirdly, power of language, how certain ways of speaking become the norm, affecting how people think and act. Fourthly, critical analysis. According to Fairclough and Wodak, 1997, critical discourse analysis (CDA), as Wodak suggests, breaks down and examines discourse to find hidden meanings and power relations. Her approach stresses the importance of being critical and honest, questioning how language is used, and recognizing our own biases and the political context of our work.
Okay, so what is societal power dynamics? Well, it is how power is distributed and practiced within a society. It involves the relationship between individuals and groups and how they affect access to resources, decision-making, and influence. Power can be derived from various sources such as wealth, social status, education, political influence, and cultural norms. Understanding societal power dynamic helps inform in analyzing social structures and the inequalities that exist within them. In media, power dynamics often revolve around who control the narratives and the information that reach the public. Medias, editors, and advertisers can influence which stories are told, how they are framed, and which voices are amplified or silenced. This control can shape the public opinion, often reinforcing existing power structures. For example, media representation can impact societal perceptions of different social groups and issues.
Another societal power dynamic, according to Wodak, is politics. Politically speaking, power dynamics can be seen in the relationships between government, political parties, and interest groups. Politicians may wield power through legislation, policy making, and political influence, while lobbyists and special interest groups try to sway decisions in their favor. Voters also hold power, although it can be affected by factors such as voter suppression and campaign financing, which can influence the democratic process. The last one is education. In education institutions, power dynamics can be seen in the relationships between higher-ups, teachers, students, and parents. School boards and higher-ups or admins can make policies that impact the curriculum, rules, and disciplinary practices. Educators have authority in the classroom, but administrative policies and parental expectations may influence them. Students and parents can exercise power through advocacy and involvement in school activities and decision-making processes.
There are a few reasons why Wodak will remain important for understanding language and power in contemporary society. First, it could unveil a hidden power dynamic. As language is linked to power relation, Ruth Wodak's work show that language is never neutral. In contemporary society, power is often wielded subtly through discourse, whether in politics, media, or institutional contexts. Her framework helps us to see how dominant groups use language to normalize their ideologies and marginalize others. For instance, in media narrative, the term illegal immigrant versus refugees shape public perception and reinforce existing power imbalance. According to Dahal 2024, this insight aligns with the broader understanding of language as a vehicle for ideology, subtly indoctrinating individuals with certain ideological positions. Next, relevance in media and politics. Media play a crucial role in shaping societal norm and ideology. Wodak insight into how language constructs us versus them narrative are invaluable for understanding modern propaganda and bias. Language can subtly influence public perception, shaping political discourse to unify, exclude, or manipulate public opinion. Mooney and Evans 2023 emphasized that the role of language as a marker of social identity and ideology, reflecting and shaping the perception of age, ethnicity, class, and gender. Next is the emphasis on social context. Wodak emphasized the importance of understanding discourse within its historical culture and social setting, unlike other approaches that isolate language from its environment. According to Derek's 2022, this contextual understanding underscores the significance of raising language awareness and discourse consciousness, empowering individuals to question assumptions and develop ethical practices. Last but not least is the practical application and advocacy. Wodak encouraged actionable change. By exposing how power operates through language, her research empowered activists, educators, and policymakers to challenge systemic oppression and promote equity. According to Derek's 2022, raising language awareness can lead to higher level thinking and more ethical decision-making, promoting a socially conscious approach to communication.
To conclude, CDA studies how language reflects and sustains power dynamics, exposing societal inequalities. Wodak's work shows that language carries hidden ideologies used by powerful groups to make their ideas seem normal. She stresses the importance of social context in understanding discourse and identifies how language creates and maintains power imbalances. This is done through control over word meanings, who can speak, and how discourse norms are set. CDA is crucial in understanding power dynamics in media, politics, and education, where control over narratives and policies shapes public perception and societal structures. Her work on language and power is essential for unveiling hidden power dynamics, analyzing media and political discourse, understanding the social context of language, and promoting practical advocacy for societal change. It offers a comprehensive framework for recognizing and challenging the subtle ways language influences power relations in contemporary society. That's all from us. Thank you.